We are all waiting with bated breath for the Shiba Inu today. The cost has been fluctuating. People are trying to make sense of what's going on. Plus, Coinbase dropped something huge to further inflame the situation. It seems that today hundreds of billions of Shiba Inu were questioned. Allow me to explain. The Shiba Inu crew also stepped in and cleared something special for Shiba Inu. Why is this taking place? Plus, what gives the Shiba Inu its place in history books for all time? Allow me to clarify. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. Shiba Inu has been really erratic recently. Like a roller coaster, the price has been wildly fluctuating. However, the bright side is this. At last, things have begun to settle down. Just the fact that the chart is showing signs of stabilization is enough to get people talking. It gets much stranger from here. Some individuals are very confused and can't understand what's going on, while others are quite excited. Why? Because a huge bombshell has just gone off. According to Coinbase directly, no one is looking the other way. Quite a few Shiba Inu tokens apparently changed hands today. In just one deal, we're talking billions. It's not common to witness that. The Shiba Inu group then made a shocking statement at the exact same moment, as if by magic. This has never occurred in Shiba Inu history. I know you're eager to find out, but please be patient. In light of all that has happened, let's step back and examine the big picture of Shiba Inu's chart. The exciting part begins now. Shiba Inu is still displaying tremendous strength, despite the fact that it has fallen significantly from its previous highs. The large holdings aren't leaving, according to one expert. Nothing is being dumped. They seem to be doing the exact reverse, really. Shiba Inu is clinging to a crucial level, barely below two important moving averages. Although it has not yet fully broken out, it has recovered from its April lows and is once again making inroads into key areas. Under the radar, progress is being made. And look at this. Something really positive is shown by the on-chain statistics. The whales are becoming more active. Funds flowing in from the largest holdings have been skyrocketing over the previous several months. Typically, accumulation occurs after a spike, and there was one just this past week. They began to stock up. Simultaneously, there has been a significant decline in outflows, or the removal of tokens from circulation. It seems the whales are staying put, based on that. They're not selling, but they are hanging around and may even be transferring tokens between wallets. The fact that there has been a dramatic increase in the number of Shiba Inu wallets containing 6 to 8 figure sums is even more indicative. Those kinds of actions usually indicate that they are planning to stay for the long haul. This isn't a flipper for the short term. They are believers with a long-term vision who are preparing for something significant. Let me tell you something. There has been a trend toward larger holders, which is consistent with a little decline in smaller wallet addresses. It is common for such type of redistribution to occur just before a period of very stable development. It seems as if the market is preparing for its next major shift by resetting and stabilizing. And speaking about major relocations, the whole Shiba Inu community was recently rattled by Coinbase. Listen up, folks, something big occurred just a short while ago. A gigantic whale just made a dramatic move. This whale had been stealthily acquiring Shiba Inu for the last month. Someone had been patiently amassing about 200 billion tokens. Yeah, $1 billion, completely unnoticed. However, they have suddenly transferred the whole bag back to Coinbase in a single transaction. Shiba Inu valued at millions of dollars were transferred all at once. So, in most cases, what does it imply? They could be getting ready to sell, however. Alternately, they have before you. Plus, things start to heat up from there. All those Shiba Inu coins really originated from Coinbase, and they were silently and gradually transferred over the previous 3 weeks, according to the wallet's history. Their current value is somewhat higher than their value at the time. It seems that this whale may have just completed a successful round trip, making hundreds of millions of dollars in profit, according to the calculations. It seems like a victory, doesn't it? But now things start to seem suspicious, but in a nice way. Return tokens were delivered to the same Coinbase wallet from whence they originated. Common individual traders don't often do that. That seems to be more of an internal, coordinated thing. It could not have even been a normal whale trade. It might have been a subplot to a larger, unseen plot. That is why the Shiba Inu community is going absolutely nuts about this. Whether this was a real sale or just a random shuffle among Coinbase wallets, the timing couldn't be more perfect. The market value of Shiba Inu was already on the rise when this decision was made. In the span of a few weeks, the whale's assets increased in value significantly. Either they were prescient and escaped just in time, or, and here we get exciting, they're laying the groundwork for something far greater. In light of this, how does it affect Shiba Inu? Attention, large sums of money, action, and maybe even momentum are what it portends. Because there is usually a rationale behind these types of actions. It wouldn't have returned to the same hot wallet if this had been a normal sell-off. That little element makes a huge difference. Something is happening behind the scenes, such a reorganization of insiders or a shift in strategy. It might be in anticipation of a big listing update, utility transfer, or announcement. Is there anything they know that we don't? Does anybody have access to confidential information? Anything that the general public is unaware of at this time? Most likely so. This kind of behavior is often a reaction to something larger when whales do it, particularly during interactions. There is an impending event. Regardless of the precise cause, the outcome is bullish. Why? The Shiba Inu is once again the center of attention. The charts alleviate anxiety. The whales are rather playful. Things are starting to add up. And just like that, Shiba Inu, valued at millions of dollars, did something daring right in front of all eyes. The Shiba Inu enters its next developmental stage, shedding its superfluous zeros and striving for new goals with this type of vigor. Plus, as we can see from past events, Shiba Inu are known to pull off unexpected, explosive movements. Everything you need is right there. Things like price consolidation, whale behavior, exchange volatility, and community enthusiasm. We are seeing the unfolding of a significant event, whether it is the start of a new strategy or the quiet before a storm. Furthermore, it's bullish in any interpretation. A Shiba Inu's work is far from limited. Absolutely not. It is only warming up. It was at the last possible moment that the Shiba Inu development team sprung a bombshell on us. This is quite remarkable, since it is the first of its kind in Shiba Inu history. Now take a look at this. With the latest upgrade to the Zipto app, owners of Shiba Inu may now use a single login to access both Shiba Swap and Shibarium. Leave your wallet and app switching to a bare minimum. You can see it clearly. Easy to use, quick, and with little expenses. It's as if the whole Shiba Inu ecosystem was compressed onto your mobile device. Things become much stranger from here. The Vault Keycard, a security system for your Shiba Inu tokens, was another item they dropped. As far as Shiba Inu pet insurance goes, Zipto is the pioneer with next-gen protection that meets the standards of cold storage. Trust and safety have won big time with that. What elevates Shiba Inu from meme status to DeFi powerhouse status is things like this. Practical application. Direct access. True acceptance. Furthermore, you can be sure that price activity accompanies that kind of improvement. Shiba Inus are quite popular. Additional tokens being reserved. Add more thrills. Also, there are fewer zeros on the price. And that breakthrough may happen very soon. The Shiba Inu, says one expert, is about to experience a major breakthrough. The situation is as follows. An investor called Mike has been pouring into Shiba Inu's historical price movements on TradingView, and what he discovered is, to be honest, astonishing. Reminiscing about that incredible run in late 2021 was his whole focus. It was the one when Shiba Inu reached new heights. Plus, the cost skyrocketed. Buying was seen as strong and confident on the chart at that time, as large, verdant candles soared over the screen. Things died down after that first surge of excitement and enthusiasm. Shiba Inu seemed to be drifting in a lengthy, steady decline from the latter half of 2021 until the first few months of this year. Allow me to explain. People weren't the only ones selling off. As far as Mike is concerned, there were indicators that the sale wasn't even genuine. A plethora of wickless candles. As opposed to individuals just losing interest, strange behavior may indicate manipulation. Buyers persisted and showed up despite all that. The thrilling part starts now. The trend killer level was noticed by Mike. Shiba Inu has tried and failed to cross this formidable obstacle on several occasions. Well, listen up. True strength is returning to him. When the daily candle eventually turned bullish again early this month, he really got into a trade. Shiba Inu might have a strong rally if he hits certain attractive price goals, which he is presently aiming for. Right back to the level of 2021. Furthermore, he is not alone. Someone else on X who uses the handle Rose Premium Signals also saw something really bullish. A typical indicator that things are likely to reverse upward is the Shiba Inu breaking out of a falling wedge pattern, which she saw. The tension seems to have been building up for some time, and now it's bursting. What we are witnessing at the moment is consistent with this, to be honest. Developers are releasing major upgrades, whales are active, and community enthusiasm is heating up. Therefore, the charts are stable. Everything seems to be falling into place at last. By the way, what do you think about this? Make your comment in the space provided. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it, and subscribe to the channel.